Hi, I wanted to talk about something quite close to my heart. I currently have a very sore leg, and I would like to explain why I feel so fortunate to have a very sore leg. I've got shin splints, and most of the time it doesn't bother me. I'm not even aware that I have them, except if I try walking really fast to keep up with some friends if we're trying to catch a train or whatever. And so recently I've been in a situation where I've been trying to keep up walking with some long-legged friends, long shanks I call them, and so it's flared up, and so the bottom half of my right leg along the shin is quite sore and tender at the moment. The reason why I am so privileged, and I know how fortunate I am to feel that, is that I currently know three women who have no feeling. They can't even feel, they're not even aware that they've got shins. One of them hasn't even got shins, and I know a couple of other women who are quite permanently disabled, although they're both working full time. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about that for a moment. My daughter-in-law's mother is currently in hospital. She has regained some feeling from the waist up, but she has no feeling at the moment from the waist down, and it will take her apparently about 6 months to learn to walk again. That's from an embolism that she had on the base of the neck somewhere. So, Leslie, my thoughts go out to you. I'm hoping that you'll have a speedy recovery. The second, sorry, Leslie. Second is a colleague of mine at work, Jackie. Jackie's been struck down by some viral thing and currently is in hospital. She can now open her eyes and focus them. I don't think she can speak yet, and she will take about a year to recover. And I'm sure Jackie would just love to be able to feel her shins at the moment. The third person is another colleague that I work with who has no shins. She's had both of her legs amputated below the knee and the tips of her fingers also from viral meningitis. And she's amazing. She is so stylish, and when I interviewed her, I wasn't even aware that she had a disability. And she said she had a disabled parking space, and I sort of wondered why. But turns out she has two prosthetic legs, and I'm sure that she would love to be able to feel her shins, but no, unfortunately not. There's another two women that I also have a lot of dealings with. Another colleague at work, I don't know what it is about work, but there's another colleague at work who sometimes, she walks with a stick most days, but sometimes she's on a mobility scooter. Again, very stylish, works full time. And then another colleague of mine in my chorus has a sort of an invisible disability, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, a lot of pain, chronic pain every day, and all sorts of in and out of hospital all the time. Caroline, I really admire you. And you know, it's a funny thing, Caroline and Terry at work and Jenny at work, they're always smiling, they're stylish, they look fantastic all the time, and I just admire them so much. They've got these disabilities, but they've overcome them. They're not defined by their disability in any way. You wouldn't know. I guess they're the sort of women that would drive up and park in a disabled parking spot, and people would wonder why. Or they'd use a disabled toilet, and people would think that they had no right to. But believe me, there's a lot of people who have the right to be using parking spots and disabled toilets, and you might not see that there's anything wrong with them. They don't have to wear their wheelchair as a badge of their entitlement to use these facilities, but I just really admire them. Anyway, I just wanted to have a bit of a rave and say I'm very fortunate that I've got both of my feet, I've got both my legs, I've got all my fingers, all my digits, even though everything doesn't work perfectly. It's good enough, and good enough is the new perfect, I think. I'm just really fortunate, and I really want everybody, just count your blessings. Just think how fabulous it is that you can see, that you can hear, that you can walk, talk, whatever, you can communicate, feed yourself. Just think of all the people who can't do that. I mean, I'm fortunate enough to be born in this century. Well, no, I wasn't born in this century, actually I was born in the last century. Fortunate enough to have been born in this time where we've got indoor electricity facilities, plumbing, and I'm employed, I'm educated, I'm in a very privileged position. I've got fresh water, I just turn the tap on. I want heat, I just turn we've got heating and shelter and clothing, and I'm such a fortunate person. So I'm very, very, very much aware of my own fortune in the world. And I'm going to put links below to the charities that are looking after or helping. I'm not even going to get started on the women that I know with breast cancer, but I'll link those as well. But the charities that are important to the particular women that I've mentioned, I'll link them below. And I just want you all to count your blessings and just think how fortunate you are. Just whatever is wrong in your life, there's always somebody worse off, but just count your blessings. That's all I wanted to say. Bye.